DrKillSauce on the Ragna at the bottom. Fadedsun at the top. They're both playing red and blue, so it should show up with the same colors in your game too.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change those colors away in colorblind modes. That would be very weird if it switched. But yes, we have DrKillSauce bottom right. Just doing the very standard early game. Going for these captures on the barracks. And then we're going to see village captures as the commanders move forward along the sides. We saw a bunch of Gilgamesh earlier today, so this is going to be similar to that at first, but I am curious if they watched those games from earlier. There was definitely a couple small mistakes being made by the players then, so...
I do hope they have their openers a little bit better prepared. I know Sakoya was complaining that it was a bit unlucky on his opening, and that's why he had to back off. But we'll see. Now everything seems pretty standard.
Yeah, they're going for the mage to decap the village. You can go sword. I have seen that a couple times, and it does work. It's just a bit slower. It means that you can bank some money to build like a knight, for example, though.
Indeed.
Are we going to see this sword go for the decap on the right hand side? Doesn't go for the decap. Interesting.
Yep. Now I'm very interested in what he's going to do with Ragna, because he doesn't need to capture. He goes indeed. Oh, I see. No, he needed to capture because the soldier went the wrong way.
I guess Ragna could heal and then try and decap that village that the soldier just captured.
There are three solid options here. You either heal on the river and then attack the next turn, or if the soldier, instead of going, like in this case, soldier went up top, so he can now break the village and capture immediately. But if that soldier had gone to the normal place it would have gone, now it could cap the village near the headquarters, and he could heal there for a full heal, actually, which is also an interesting way of opening here. For now, everything seems pretty simple. They're both staying away from each other.
Major electing to go for the village heal over DrKillSauce, so the mirror image here is starting to break. The very small differences in their openings are coming through now.
Yeah. And we can see the spear coming out in the river, like we talked earlier.
Oh yeah, like you want to have it come out in one of those river tiles. There's probably a couple very circumstantial things that can happen where the spear would want to come out on the forest side, just in case something was pressuring from that side, but...
It would be very weird.
Yeah.
Maybe a knight going way too deep.
Boom, we see the big heal come out from DrKillSauce.
DrKillSauce seems to want to control the metal, putting a lot of stuff in there really early on. And because Faded opened in such a weird way, where he sent his first soldier back, that middle is very hard to contest right now. Ragna will probably just break the village in the middle.
Yeah, it just gets Faded's Ragna into a more aggressive position. And I believe that's a coin flip, hitting a 40 health village, but...
Oh yeah, that's a coin flip.
Sadly gets one of the lowest rolls possible. The sword will be able to break it next turn, but it is rather unfortunate.
Especially since you always take full damage from villages.
Ooh, and I think that was another coin flip that failed there as well. So Faded getting really bad rolls. Balloon comes out. I think that's a good choice.
The roll that he got on the village, it's bad in the sense that he can't like try to capture or something next turn, but it actually adds quite a bit more groove. It adds 30 more points because next turn he can just attack it again and get a decap, a full decap out of it. And that's a village that you usually can't really control out of the hands of your opponent for long. So getting the extra groove sometimes is better than actually getting the decap outright on the coin flip.
Yeah, and actually something that could happen here is Ragna could just leave that low health village there for the moment, go back and decap the other village, and then come back and decap that low health one.
Indeed.
So there are options on the table. The one big problem with that is the Night Crit is lined up. So Ragna would eat quite a lot of damage if he did go for that play.
Probably just gonna bring the spear down to protect Ragna and just hit it again.
Another possibility is Ragna gets healed by the mage and then kills the sword. There wouldn't be a Night Crit available, so she'd be a lot safer.
But it would be 300 gold for a soldier, right? Which would be kind of expensive.
Full KO groove. And it also lines up a sword to potentially decap the village the next turn.
Well, he could go for the soldier, kill the soldier, and actually decap that village immediately with the soldier. So that might not be bad actually. That might make it worth the gold investment. Soldier and decap. Yeah, that might make it worth it actually. Though it would make Ragna go into a very bad position, right? Because now Ragna is on the left side of the map, while the middle is completely GoW4's domain right now.
Yeah, and Ragna goes for the village instead of the sword. So
Not gonna get critted on the road, though I don't think he's going for it anyway.
Ooh, Golem comes out. I mean, he does need something to contest Ragna in the center.
Yeah. It's also built on the side of the opponent's golem, right? So it kind of made to contest the other golem eventually.
Yeah. Now GrillSauce. Alright. Runs the knight up. Night Crit comes out, does a lot of damage.
The village show no heals.
That position from GrillSauce is a little precarious though. Okay, the mage comes forward, but you know, like, you can get a sword hit in there if the block isn't available.
It's everything forward. Faded needs to be very careful right now. With the golem coming up, the knight being there, on this, and the spearmen are on the wrong side, so he needs to fix that, which he should be able to easily. He also has a golem coming in, but he really needs to start thinking about the headquarters, and not only about the commander.
There's just so much pressure right now.
I like how GoW4 dealt with this. Faded going for the village was not good for him because he lost too much HP and now he can't really protect Ragna, so Ragna will just have to back off, and that opens up quite a bit of space.
Yeah, there's nowhere for Ragna to heal right now either.
He'll probably just back off to the bridge. Because he needs to be very careful with Ragna, because Ragna can actually die.
Yeah, I could even see the balloon moving back to block for Ragna.
I wouldn't mind it at all.
I'm actually wondering if Faded could do... Oh, that wasn't quite what I was thinking, but he does line up his knight to crit the headquarters on the left-hand side.
Which is good, because he threatens killing the headquarters.
Oh, I guess he just didn't want to take the village because he knew Ragnar could just decap it.
Yeah. And now the village is more or less protected.
And puts the heal on Ragnar just so she can't. She doesn't have to worry about getting killed out of nowhere. Second mage comes out. But the big thing right now is that there is a big income disparity. So he has 2 mages, but if he pops both of those heals, he's only going to have 500 gold left to play with at the end of the turn.
Definitely. And GoW4 is probably going to put the pressure in. I don't think he has any reason to back off, especially now that he has a dragon. He probably wants to go into a very aggressive position. Or he can use the dragon defensively on the right side, where there is almost no anti-air for now. Completely stop that and take control. Opt to get the dragon in the middle of the map, able to go both ways next turn. Oh, I thought that was going to die. Ah.
But yeah, now the mage can kill a balloon.
I don't actually like that, because he could have done that with the golem. Now it has nowhere to put the golem.
He's being very aggressive here. Yeah, it takes the village. Just creates more of a wall.
Faded is now in a very precarious situation. Because with Ragna Groove, he just needs to do 80% to the headquarters. So basically, he can't have 2 squares that are unoccupied in front of the headquarters at the end of next turn. Because he'll just get Golem and Dragon in there. Probably just win the game outright.
Yeah, I feel like Faded's just kind of lost this on 2 fronts. There's a, was it like 400 difference in incomes? There's a 5 unit deficit on Faded's side. And yeah, KillSauce just pushed forward, did a lot of damage, and there's not enough left to counterattack anymore, so... He can try and pick off units where he can, but... I don't think he can do enough. I also wonder if this knight meant to line up to crit the headquarters on the right hand side, but this wasn't quite in the right place. He even gets a not particularly great roll on that spear, so his knight's gonna take more damage in return.
Yeah. The problem is definitely that left side. The right side is actually pretty decent for Faded, but the headquarters side is very, very weakened. Yeah. He's now going for the heal so he can move Ragna forward and use Ragna as a wall.
Yeah, and he just says,
Yeah,
no, this
he
isn't
just
gonna
fucks
happen.
up. Yeah.
So, good game to KillSauce, taking
Yeah,
the
GG.
first game in the series. And that was a
No, if
pretty...
he had lost this turn, but he was definitely in dire straits.